This is day 11 of the 30 days business and investment challenge. If you've not been following, please make sure you do. If you've not subscribed to our channel, make sure you do, please, and remain blessed. And today we'll be talking about discovery of who you are, or we call it discover who you are. Like discover who are you. The other last time we talked about who are you, who am I, what are we. But today we're talking about discovery of who you are. And I know that this place we are going to learn a lot of things that you know that you are going to be blessed because yourself is a replicate or yourself is you are a different species of out of all your siblings from your parents, your extended family. You are unique in your own way. Everybody has different fingerprint, so everybody is unique in your own way. You don't think like your father. I see a lot of people saying that, oh, I think like my father, I behave like my mother. That may be true, but that is not correct. Everybody is unique in its own way. If you look at even Adam, Cain and Abel were not behaving like Adam. They were behaving totally different. They brought out a different story. Isaac wasn't behaving like Abraham. The brother, everybody is unique in their own way. It's just for you to find it. Now, there are points to know is this champions. Champions don't stop until they are done. How many of you have started a lot of businesses and then you crumbled, you started this, you closed, you started this, you closed, and then you say, oh no, I don't want to do it again. I know someone who started fishery. She was actually, I when she lost, she said, no, I can't do it again. But along the line, we got to spoke, and then I don't know how comes she came back to her senses, and then she came back to the future, and she's not doing well. Who truly are you? The fact you've lost in business does not mean that business is not for you. Sometimes business can be your calling. Sometimes it might not be for you. Sometimes it can be to test you. I say this life, we can't predict it. Most of the times, the accidents that happens to us are actually for our growth and learning. I always say this so that we can have capacities to say, okay, I understand this very well. So even if somebody is trying to make that mistake someday and they meet you as their mentor, you can say, no, 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 I through this part before and I knew what happened. So truly, who are you? Discovery of who you are. You are a champion. You are light. You are God's gift. So you are not useless. And no, don't let anybody tell you that you are useless. Even if your father, your mother, even if your extended family tells you that you are useless, beat your chest and say, no, I am different. I am not useless. There's a uniqueness of me. There's a version of me that person hasn't seen yet. And once that person see that version, they'll begin to praise God. Another point to notice, poverty is not lack of money. Poverty is the state of your mind. A lot of people feel that, once money is not coming, we are bound to poor. Sometimes it can be spiritual. But the greatest point I will tell you is this poverty is the state of your mind. Once your mind is poor, every part of you is poor. Once your mind is stagnant, every part of you is paralyzed. That is how it works. So if you say that, okay, we are poor in our family, nobody has raised it, you will be part of them that will continue the history of nobody rising in the family. But once you come out and say, so no, I'm unique, I am different, I can't be poor. Those utterances you are making is already birthing out a kind of hunger in you that will stir up something to start something. So you do not sit because things are not working. No, no, no. Things doesn't work for anybody. I hear a lot of people complain about Nigeria government, and yet people are still making it in the Nigeria government. Why are you not making it? Are you still depend? When you depend too much on people, people will fail you. And until now, people are still depending on Nigeria government. The government is trying, but there are things that you need to do. They cannot help you. That's just the thing. Even if they promise, they can promise to assist you, maybe in making of aids, giving to helping the less privileged, reducing some certain things. But I'm telling you, you can never stop inflation. It can be made controlled, but you can never stop it. It's something that you can never control. It's something beyond human power. So, who truly discovery of who you are? Are you a tree, or are you shrubs, or are you a grass? Who truly are you? Another point to note is this: it's great when God gives you what you want, but it's more greater when God makes you who they want. You see, a lot of people, I like saying this, it's great when God gives you what you want, but it's greater when God makes you who they want. Because what you want will come from them. You are going to receive endless supplies that you don't even know how you can account for them. Imagine God give you something and say He's giving you one, and then later on you are coming back to say, Lord, the one you gave me is the same thing I'm giving back to you. Look at the story of the talents. The one that was giving five multiplied five. One was giving two multiplied two. The one that was giving one hid his own, and the master was very angry. He said, "That wicked servant, you should have even kept it in the bank where it would yield out a little return." So who truly are you? Are you? He said, go to the word and multiply. If you notice, he did not just say multiply as a human being. If God cannot give specification of multiply, it means all things. Multiplying family, multiplying finances, multiplying health, multiplying business. Everything is all for your calling. So what are you doing with your time? Are you multiplying time or are you spending time? What are you doing with what the resources in your hands? Are you multiplying it or you are destroying it? What are you doing with the people God gave you? Are you multiplying it? Yesterday we talked about the 5 places where money hides, and number one, I talked about money hides in people. People in the sense that there are people you help that they are just like an investment. When they make it, when they grow, they get to a certain point. You yourself, you'll be relaxing and you'll be receiving dividend as if you bought them as stocks, but you did not. In this 30 days business and investment challenge, you'll be learning much about stocks. And I know you will be blessed because I'll be teaching you practical steps from the beginning stage on how to start it and up to how you'll be getting your dividend, even up to how to claim unclaimed dividend. Maybe your father or grandfather bought shares for you and then nobody's claiming it and dividends are not coming in. You see how to claim it and you get your returns. These are things you have to note. Another point is this: it's great when God gives you the help you need, but it's more greater when God makes you the help they need. I will say that again. It's great when God gives you the help you need, but it's greater when God makes you the help they need. Because you are now the prayer point of men. When you say that you will go to nation, it doesn't mean that your God there to be begging. He said you should give to the nation, you shall not borrow. God's instruction to mankind is actually true. God doesn't lie. But if he's saying this about you, it means that he's intentional about you. He's intentional about your personality. He has built you up to the point that there are a lot of things that are inside of you. It's just like you purchasing a car and then you discover that you don't even know that it has a function of self-driving itself. Or you bought a car, you don't know that it has the power to change some plates in plate number. Or you bought a car, you don't know that it has the power to change the music sound from bass to treble and the rest. You will not know. But when you discover who you are, you will know that God has really made you to be somebody. Another point to note is it's great when God sends a blessing to your pockets. I know a lot of people are praying for blessings, but it's greater when God makes you a blessing to your generation. That people say, Kai, I'm grateful I met you. I'm grateful you are a blessing to my generation. You're actually doing more of good than bad because you are motivating people, you are building people. Just like this 30 days challenge, we just sat down and then we just decided to say, okay, let us do this 30 day challenge to build up people, to build up more people. Some people might be saying, this guy is actually wasting his time. But there are people who are getting blessed. And I can see your comments, I can see your calls, I can see your messages. They are really doing well. We are seeing those things. And it is motivating us to do more because we have to reach out to the lost. When you follow us from day one throughout to this 30 days business and investment challenge, I will see no reason why you have to go into Yahoo, why you have to go into prostitution, why you have to go into kidnapping. If indeed you want to be genuine, you will you definitely see answers to all your prayers. They are actually in this 30 days business and investment challenge. That's why you don't need to miss any session for anything. You see, the first thing to do if you want God to bless you is to expand your mind. He said in Ephesians 3:20 that above every other thing that you can think, no imagine. I don't know if I'm blessing someone or God is blessing someone this day. That what you can think, no imagine. Meaning that if you are imagining that, okay, my level is to be an akara seller, it will stop there. Even if God, I don't know, a lot of people are planning for million contracts, or a lot of people are planning for $1 million business. When God has already deposited and planned for $1 billion for you, that is why you by Romans 12 says, by the renewing of your mind. Your mind is a great asset that you do not understand. In one of these episodes, we talk about the power of the mind in one of these days. And I please go back and watch that video, and I know you will be blessed in that video. Your mind has the capacity to create and destroy it. So, what is that business that feels that you are limited to? Even if you don't have the capital, do not see your current situation. See the future. Jesus Christ, as when he came, he said, I am prepared for the time. He knew what he was supposed to do. If you are looking at your current situation, you will not go anywhere. That's why your mindset needs to change. You are living in the village. Do not just feel like everything around you needs to be just around the village. Look at you going abroad. Look at you changing nations. Look at you meeting clients. Look at you meeting president, ministers, men of able capacity. But if you are limiting yourself, it will not come. The greatest way for you, your mind is a very wonderful investment. I want us to talk on that. Go back to that video and watch it. And I know you'll be blessed. Some of you are asking for $1 million contract when God has ordained you for $1 trillion contract. Everything is actually in your mind. Work towards it. Make that change. Change your mindset from today. And even as you are watching this video, receive grace. Receive grace. And I will say it again, receive grace to change your mindset. Change your mindset that you can do anything. You are not limited to anything. I can tell you, you are limited to nothing. Look at Samson. He did not feel like anything. He said he shook himself as well because he knew that there are things more to the things he can do. Do something. Change that position you are. You are in that comfort zone. Change from that hostel. If you have to start by frying egg roll in your charcoal stove, start it. It is good, start it. But your mind should not just be only on that place. It should be as going broad. Kings bake, kings eat cake. You can be a caterer. Start from small, you will get somewhere. You are a fashion designer. You think it's just because you are staying in one batcher. Create that mindset in you. Create something in you. Queens wear clothes now. The clothes that people are wearing, kings, people sew them. You can actually reach out to much people. And I know you've been blessed. And if you've not been blessed, you receive grace to be blessed. Hit that subscribe button if you've not done that. Follow us on our page, and I know you've been blessed. Thank you so much.